Welcome, global food enthusiasts, to another exciting episode of Foods Around the Globe. Today, we delve into the rich and diverse Philippine food culture with an interesting twist. Its taboos. The Philippines, an archipelago of more than 7,000 islands, is a culinary treasure trove. Its food culture, infused with a blend of indigenous Spanish, Chinese, and American influences, is as diverse as the islands themselves. From the hearty adobo, the national dish, to the exotic balut, a delicacy of fertilized duck egg, the Filipino cuisine offers a spectrum of flavors, textures, and techniques. But today, we're not just exploring these culinary delights, we're delving deeper into the culture, into the unwritten rules and regulations, the food taboos. These are the intriguing practices and beliefs that shape the way Filipinos eat and perceive food. Taboos that have been passed down through generations, steeped in tradition, superstition, and respect for nature. Join us as we explore these fascinating taboos, their origins, and what they mean to the Filipino people. Our first taboo takes us to the controversial issue of eating dog meat. This practice, while shocking to many, has a long-standing historical context. In the face of extreme hardship and scarcity, our ancestors turned to what was available, and at times, this included dogs. It was a matter of survival, a testament to the resilience of a people under duress. The cultural significance of this practice, however, is more nuanced. While the consumption of dog meat was born out of necessity, over time, it evolved into a tradition in certain regions, often associated with rituals and celebrations. It's important to understand that this isn't a common occurrence in the Philippines, and the practice is largely limited to certain rural areas. Today, the consumption of dog meat is viewed with a great deal of controversy and disapproval, both domestically and internationally. In fact, it's illegal under the Animal Welfare Act of 1998, which prohibits the slaughter of dogs for food. Yet, enforcement of this law varies, and the practice persists in some remote areas. Attitudes towards this taboo are changing, largely driven by increased awareness of animal rights and welfare. The younger generation, in particular, is leading the charge towards a more humane treatment of animals, challenging norms and traditions that don't align with these values. While this practice is largely frowned upon today, it reflects the survival instincts of a people in times of extreme hardship. The second taboo revolves around something many of us are guilty of: leaving food on our plate. In the heart of the Philippines, this is not just seen as a minor oversight, but a major transgression. It's a stark contrast to many Western cultures where leaving a clean plate might even be seen as gluttonous. Delving deeper into the roots of this cultural norm reveals a profound respect for food and the hard work of the farmers who toil under the sun to provide it. Each grain of rice, each piece of vegetable, each morsel of meat is viewed as a product of someone's labor. To leave it uneaten is to disregard the sweat, time, and effort that went into bringing that food to the table. This taboo has far-reaching societal implications as well. In a country where poverty is prevalent and many go to bed hungry, wasting food is seen as an act of insensitivity. It's a sobering reminder that not everyone has the luxury to leave food untouched on their plate. Moreover, in the Philippines, a meal is more than just a form of sustenance. It's a social event, a bonding experience, a sign of hospitality. Leaving food on your plate could signal unspoken dissatisfaction, potentially causing offense to your host. In the Philippines, food is respected, and leaving it uneaten is considered a serious faux pas. Our final taboo might seem unusual to some. It's about the practice of eating with your hands. In the rich tapestry of Filipino culture, the act of eating with one's hands, known as kamayan, holds a significant historical and cultural value. Once upon a time, it was the norm, a simple and intimate way of consuming the bounties of nature. It's a practice that harks back to a simpler era, long before the proliferation of cutlery, when people were more directly connected to the food they ate. Even today, in less formal settings, Filipinos may opt for this traditional method, especially when feasting on local favorites like lechon or roasted pig and various seafood delicacies. There's a certain charm, a certain authenticity to consuming food this way, a tangible link to the past. However, in formal settings, this practice is often seen as taboo. The modern Filipino society, influenced by Western cultures, largely prefers the use of forks and spoons. Eating with hands in such settings can be perceived as uncouth or unrefined. But let's not forget, each culture has its own unique quirks and practices. What may seem unusual to some may be completely normal to others. The act of kamayan, for instance, is not just about eating. It's about embracing a deeper, more primal connection to food. It's about celebrating one's culture and heritage. This practice, deeply rooted in the Filipino culture, is a testament to their closeness to nature and the simplicity of their traditional lifestyle. Our journey through the intriguing world of Philippine food taboos has been quite an eye-opener. We delved into the controversial practice of eating dog meat, a tradition deeply rooted in certain regions despite the ethical debates surrounding it. We explored the social taboo of leaving food on your plate, a sign of disrespect in a country where food scarcity is still a pressing issue. And we immersed ourselves in the unique custom of eating with hands, a practice that emphasizes connection, community, and a hands-on appreciation of the meal before you. These taboos are not mere rules or restrictions, they are intricate threads woven into the cultural fabric of the Philippines, a testament to the country's rich history and diverse influences. They are customs born out of necessity, respect, and a deep-seated appreciation for food as more than just a means to satisfy hunger. They are a reflection of a society's values, beliefs, and struggles. It's important to remember that when we sit down at a table, we're not just eating, we're partaking in a ritual, a tradition that goes beyond us. We're exploring a culture's history and values, and in the process, we're learning to be more understanding, more appreciative, and more respectful of the world around us. Remember, food is not just about sustenance, it's a reflection of a culture's history and values. If you enjoyed this culinary journey, give us a like, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Foods Around the Globe. Until next time, keep exploring.